Rob Schneider is the hemorrhoid, and now he's about to find out that being a pimple on the ass of life isn't all it's cracked up to be. Coming soon. Alright, so welcome back to another exciting episode of Mass Effect loading screen. Here we go. So we are on our way to the next planet. I'm pretty excited about this. But first, it's time to scan. Scan for minerals. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just doing some mineral scanning. Wait, no, I don't want to disembark.
I'm picking up something.
Where are we going? Oh wow. We have a lot of available worlds all of a sudden. Look at that. Where should I go next? I want to go here. To the black hole. That's where I want to go. Can we go to the black hole? It looks like there might be a star that's like really close to it. Maybe that'll be like the final area. The end game, if you will.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system, from Havarl. It looks so small from here.
I'm picking up something. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Well, it's kind of unfortunate that the planetary exploration in this game is basically limited to mining. I mean, it's cool to read about these planets and, you know, see their compositions and everything, but when it comes down to it, they're basically just those mining deposits that pop up all over World of Warcraft. You run up to them, you hack them with the shovel, you get loot, and you move on. This one looks really cool. Wow. I like this planet.
Anomaly detected.
Very Earth-like world. I'd like to know more about this place. Huh. That's unfortunate. The oceans are boiling. Oh well.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Huh. So this planet is ruled by fungus. Interesting.
I'm picking up something. Anomaly detected.
Alright, looks like it's time for more action. Get my loadout ready. Hell yeah.
Sending
Get
in nav point for
some.
Darpalev. That's where the Mosha's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his... Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Wow. This planet's
Ryder,
actually really cool.
I will meet you at Darpalev.
I like the color scheme a lot.
It's full of life. Maybe there are golden worlds out here after all. There's a vault here and it's working. I wonder why it didn't show up on the map in EOS. Got them all.
Well, I can't get into that door, so I guess I'll just run around and try to find another door. Maybe I can just hop over this kind of stuff. Are you serious? Wow. Not only do I have no fucking clue what to do next, I'm currently stuck in a wall. Is there a door on the other side? Yeah, there's a door on the other side. Okay, so I'll just go around to that door. But first, is there like a reset to checkpoint kind of thing here, or? No, I don't want to do that. I just want to reset to checkpoint. Oh, there we go. That was close. There we go. I should be able to climb into this
forward
window.
station deployment.
What? Oh, okay, can't get through there either. Not sure what to do, as has been the case for a large portion of this game so far. Just kind of roaming around. I don't want that either. Just roaming around. Got nothing better to do. Okay, there we go. So I finally found a door that works.
I don't know about this job.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's risky letting a stranger
Are
wander
you
about
sure
Havarl.
you don't want me
the
to come
dangers.
with you? I don't think it's wise for you to be in Angaran territory without an Angaran escort. I know Havarl.
He's not wrong, Ryder.
I'll give him.
Sure.
Thank you.
Tell
It took time.
Support's available. Emergency support for... What?
These guys really look like Star Wars refugees. Like they should be hanging out in Jabba the Hutt's palace.
Is everything all right? You seem distressed.
Would you like a reward for that astute observation? You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket,
Why am I staring at this this wall instead of looking at
Luge
the guy who's
Anson,
talking? This is weird.
historian with the repository of history.
It's really weird.
Aya. Listen, if there's
Oh,
nothing you
God.
need, could you go away? I'm stranded here because of
I'm
Braun.
skipping a lot of this dialogue because it's tedious. It's tedious dialogue. Huh. Alright.
This is them.
I feel like I'm
the
mainly
ones
just
from the
kind
other
of
galaxy.
trying to get to the
Yes.
next battle scene
Ryder,
as opposed to
Kiran
really
Dowles, lead scientist at Dar Panev.
following a story.
I just have to say, Havarl is beautiful.
The planet's beauty is the least of my current concerns.
Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
Are they still alive?
Vitals remain steady and neural patterns resemble those exhibited in deep sleep. We subjected them to various stimuli, injections of Kachari, nothing worked.
Let Ryder try. She's worked at the Remnant tech inside a vault. Or so she says.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth, but if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Ryder.
I have to go. We'll speak.
Okay, so we're off to battle. Gonna have some more action soon here, which is cool. This game really isn't bad. It's just it's kind of lifeless, I guess. It's not a bad game though. I mean, it plays okay. Yeah, it just comes off as kind of lifeless though. Like, for all the hate that Mass Effect 3 got, it told a very interesting story, and it really did have a point, if you will. and you were very aware of that point the whole time you were playing. This game doesn't really feel like it has a point. I just don't feel invested in it at all compared to the other ones. And yeah, it does feel kind of lifeless. I think the character animations
Be on the lookout for Roka
and the faces
Angaran fanatics.
and all that stuff.
They hate all aliens and will likely shoot on sight.
Charming.
It just makes the game less. I don't know. I lost my train of thought, but either way, it just doesn't feel like it has the same amount of life that the other ones had. Look, I barely know who these characters are yet, and I feel like I'm not going to.
Let's be careful around the...
They're just kind of there.
We've got targets! I think we need more glyphs. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be.
Oh man, another very tedious game mechanic right here. You're searching for glyphs so that you can scan them, so that you can solve a puzzle. Now the puzzle itself is fine. It's very Sudoku-like. It's an interesting puzzle, but having to roam around aimlessly with your scanner on, looking for things to scan before you can do the puzzle, I don't know. It's just so tedious and boring. I mean, a lot of people are going to look at this and they're going to be like, well, you know, it's kind of a Metroid Prime game mechanic to being able to scan things. It's fun. It's interesting. You know, Metroid Prime, the Metroid Prime series did this very well. Whenever you had to scan anything, it was always presented to you promptly. Like it would let you scan, and whatever you were supposed to be scanning would just kind of materialize in front of you. You would be steered towards it, if that makes any sense. This is more like Metroid Other M, which would constantly lock you in place. Like, not just suggest that you scan an environment to find like a hidden item or something. It would actually lock you in place and force you to do like a round of scanning before you could proceed. And you would end up like roaming around a room just looking for some random things to scan, and you couldn't proceed until you found whatever it is that you're supposed to scan. And it wouldn't give you any clues. You know, it's not like the game would just like put these things in front of you so that you could easily find them in a logical, intuitive way. No, it would just have you roaming around scanning for little tiny objects that you could barely see. And until you found exactly what it wanted you to find, you could not continue with the game. So yeah, Metroid Other M. That's what this reminds me of. And that's not something you want your game to remind anyone of, to be quite honest. How's that look? By the way, I've never played Sudoku before. This is the first time. How's this look, though? We got boom, boom, boom. I don't see any repeats. It's a good thing diagonals can't repeat, because then I'd be in trouble. Alright. Submit. Boom. Got it.
reading of the monitors and... Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
Thanks isn't necessary. Just doing my job.
I think
More
something's
aliens
shooting at me.
out of nowhere. What's going on?
The remnant tech around here had you frozen in some kind of stasis.
I don't know who you are.
Something is shooting at me right now.
I don't think he remembers being frozen.
I'm being fired upon while a cutscene happens.
Alert Palev that there's an
No
alien
joke.
presence by the monolith.
What the hell?
That went well.
What's your status, Ryder? Did you figure out what happened to the research team?
We deactivated the stasis field. They're safe and making their way back.
That's good news. You should come too. Kiran looks like she wants to talk to you.
Alright, who's shooting at me? Aha! I found the culprit. Well, that problem's taken care of.
Don't know what caused that fire, but let's be careful.
You don't feel any different?
What do you mean, grey spiky aliens? Ket?
No. These were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them before the freeze. They look like that one, with Ryder.
Turians?
Why don't you and Torvar talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You weren't lying. Kiran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
After everything you've faced, I wouldn't have blamed you if you shot at me.
We're all glad that didn't happen.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kieran, I've been thinking, if Ryder can use remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Havarl's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time. And don't forget to talk to Torvar about those. What did you call them? Turians?
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The planet's ecosystem is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
So I go to the third monolith, turn it on, reset the vault, and voila!
That is just the thing, Pathfinder Rider. There is no third monolith. It's lost.
How do you lose an entire monolith?
It could be destroyed for all we know.
We've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
If asking your sages doesn't work, we'll be back here. So what's the harm in it?
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with Remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it. Follow the Remnant River, and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
Well, I hope you guys got all that. That was a lot of info. Okay. The entrance to Mithrava. Mithrava sounds like something from Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Kind of wish I were playing a fantasy game right now that I think about it. We have to get back to the shuttle. You know what? I'm just going to use these fast travel. Can I use fast travel? There we go. I have a feeling that the loading screen might be longer than it would have taken me to run there. Oh my god, there was no loading screen. Well, I'm impressed. This game does like loading screens. Okay, I guess the place I'm going to is up this road.
Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
I'm going to go up topside and see what I can find up there.
Jal says Evra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Alright, I think that concludes our next episode of Mass Effect Andromeda. Not saying a whole lot during these episodes. I'm kind of letting the game speak for itself. For the most part. And I think that's going to continue to be the case for the most part going forward. But I will chime in when there's something to be said. This is really cool. I mean, the blue star in the background is awesome. Alright, I will see you guys on the next episode.